Time to start the process, the season approaches. Everybody about to light up their torches. All about the game, get your thing, go insane. PSL never gonna be the same. With your player, get ready to show down. When the schedule's up, time to throw down. Fourth downs ain't the thing, we catching them. All the way, Hail Mary, we be planting them. 24/7 plays, leave them dazed. Build your career, get to see the better days. Be the rookie prospect or the best bet. Cross the line so divine, you the best bet. Show your love for the game that'll never die. And you play online, get to stay inside. Get ready to go live, it's your time. Play a SimLeague, now time to go shine. PSL stream on Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream on Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits. PSL stream on Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream on Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits. Upgraded options, you're getting this. Time to claim the best game, you are the twist. Grab your thing with touchdown, slam down. In a digital platform, no slowing down. In a game where the strongest
Hey, boy.
survive.
Who is that?
Who else?
What now? I knew it had to be you.
Yep.
Okay, I'm here. I made it.
You're on time now. You're on.
Welcome.
You won't fool me.
Oh my god.
I had to, they gave me fish, right?
We
And
are
they had
live.
skin.
Everybody can hear
But they can hear us.
Yeah.
That's I guess. Well, yeah, that's how it works in the super casual.
That's how it works.
What's going
Y'all
on?
hear background noise?
Everybody in the chat. We are good to start. DMs, make sure y'all type y'all picks in the draft room.
Can I save my picks, bro?
And tag your person.
Why would you want to see it?
Okay, whatever.
Bro, getting the smallest. Thank you, Mello. Please.
Alright, so who's drafting first again?
Bengals.
I see. So Thomas, you're about to be up.
Yup. Big.
This is going to be good.
Oh, of course, my brother. Hold on, let me mute myself.
Bro, what the?
Alright, I'm about to roll this draft intro so we can get started. So,
Alright.
bear with me.
Everybody about to light up their torches. All about the game.
Las Vegas.
Yes. Alright.
Vegas,
welcome to
interesting.
Season 2 draft for PSL. I am Ty. We do have the GMs in the background, so if you hear extra stuff, that's them.
What's up, yo?
Of course, Jalen.
Shut up.
going first. Talking. I think you heard Ryan a little bit. Who else in
What?
there? We got K9. We got Tristan representing.
Boy, man of the hour.
Alright. So let me get to my screen.
I'm gonna push this watch stream button. Since you're pressuring me. Alright, I'm in here. Oh, look at this fancy background.
So we got
I bet
the
everybody
stage.
watching the stream is pumped.
We got the stage. I even got some extra.
Hey, she actually
Oh
took
my
my
god,
idea.
you're at the podium!
She took my idea. She actually used the idea.
Yeah, that's my little podium.
God.
No, you gotta like. Okay, hold on though. You gotta go get like some aluminum foil and make like a fake little microphone in front of you. And then between picks, you have to like walk out of the screen and then walk in.
I got my microphone.
No. I need to be able to see the microphone in your picture. That's why it's got to be a fake one. Like out of janky tinfoil.
Man, that echo is.
We can't get started. It's not time yet.
God.
That's
damn.
probably me.
It's always Jalen.
Jalen, you're gonna have to mute yourself.
Please, there. So we can get started.
So I don't feel like spending $20 on a headset every day.
Just buy a headphones for like $2 at Target.
I think
Dollar
it's time to get
section,
started.
make you holla section.
Oh my god, it's echoing too bad. Alright, anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Right now, Bengals are going to be on the clock. I do have a 5 minute 30 second timer, but we are not taking that long for each pick. All the GMs will be typing their picks in. They're not going to say them out loud because I have stuff that I have to do. So Thomas is making the picks for the Bengals.
Thomas, you gonna trade that first pick?
Nope.
He's like, nope.
Bruh.
You want me to type on draft room?
Yep, type it in the draft room.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised with this pick. Oh, thank you, Thomas, for adding that. I don't know if I have enough room, so I can't do it that way. Alright, so the first pick is in for the draft. Bengals end up selecting. Don't make fun of me, guys. That's my little person. And they end up selecting wide receiver Alexander Hill. So, wide receiver does go the first round. Pretty good one. He's got 33 points already. And he actually had a few catches in the rookie draft game. How do you guys feel about this pick for the Bengals? Well,
Great draft pick.
Let's go with Thomas. Like, what made you decide to pick a wide receiver in the first round?
Well, since we lost Dendrude, since he's now with a different team, we need
Seahawks
someone.
on the clock. Sorry.
We lost Dendrude last season, like, because he's with a different team, and we were trying to look for a receiver. We were going to go with JP Washington, but I end up chatting with that receiver, and apparently there's other teams that are searching for a receiver, looking to go 1 and 2 receiver. I end up talking with him, and he's willing to go the number 2 receiver slot to the team that he selected, which is Cincinnati. And he told me here also here he's looking forward to playing with Cincinnati since he play under quarterback, and he's looking forward to see if there's going to be more like a Russell Wilson or Lockett 2.0 connection here.
All right, that sounds good. Sounds like a good plan for you guys, especially with Cheon on the other side. And just going to be a good dual threat with you at quarterback. And I'm excited to see those moves. Definitely some new coaching adjustments for you guys. And hopefully you guys can get him involved a lot more. You got a new running back. So it should be pretty good. Seahawks are on the clock, and they have made their selection.
Wide receiver, number 1 overall picks in 2 years in a row. Interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Don't remind me of the first one.
Well, we all make mistakes. Some of ours are bigger than others.
Hopefully it's not a bust like last season.
It better not be a bust.
Dorian Cope major draft bust.
Oh, it looks like the pick is in. We'll throw it back to the commish at the podium.
All right, with the second pick in the first round, the Seattle Seahawks select middle linebacker Johnny Kappa. Is that how you say it?
Ooh, good pick.
Yeah, that's a really good pick. He had a very impressive rookie game. I think he came away with the interception, and he had some really good defensive plays. So definitely a great pick for the Seattle Seahawks. Not surprised that he's going in the first round. Is Seattle in there? The top?
No, Seattle's not here.
All right.
But they are in chat. Brickhouse did spell his name correctly, so he must hold this middle linebacker in high regard.
I mean, they picked another middle linebacker. They do have Dan Gleesack, so...
Looks like they must be moving to the 3-4.
Yeah, that's what they just said in Twitch chat. They're going to the 3-4, so they really trying to solidify that middle, which was definitely exposed last season. So really good pickup for them. And Jaguars are on the clock.
Okay.
I think going into this season, Jaguars really need some consistency. I think they shined bright at the end of last year, but in the scheme of things, they need some active players that are going to stick around. I will point out, though, the Jacksonville management team is by far the biggest in the league, sticking with at least 3 to 4 registered GMs, coaches of some sort. So it's definitely a team that's going to be working together to make decisions.
Yeah, they definitely got a whole stack of coaches and stuff. Hopefully they can all stick together and get the job done. We've seen some great plays from them the last 3 games of their season. So hopefully that continues into next season. They definitely have to be careful, though, because these other teams are coming back stronger. You have the reigning champions, the Vikings, coming back, trying to make sure they keep their championship going. And yeah,
another little tidbit for those watching: the Seahawks acquired the second pick in the draft from the Raiders, a trade made earlier that is a little interesting because it contained many draft assets for later in the rounds that we may not even gain access to. So we'll see how the rest of the draft plays out, but that's a little tidbit for you.
Yeah, thank you for that. Keep forgetting to mention stuff like that. Oh, hit the wrong button. Alright, so with the third pick, the Jaguars pick is in. And with their third pick in the draft, the Jaguars select. They're moving him to outside linebacker Richard Largent. So another middle linebacker gone in the first round. We really didn't have that many linebackers, so I'm not surprised. I'll take that back. I'm a little surprised that they went with Largent instead of Liam. I felt like Liam had a better game, but I mean, either one is a good selection for them, and definitely a needed position for the Jaguars. Jalen, what was your thoughts on picking a linebacker in the first round?
My thought process going into this first round was that our defense, although it was strong, it was definitely lacking in the middle. A lot of slants and a lot of just middle routes we're going through, and we need to strengthen our pass rush as well. So picking Richard as an outside pass and rusher was something of importance to us that both me, Cole, and DeQuavius decided to make this pick. So yeah.
That's their only outside linebacker on their roster at this point, so it does solidify a position of need for the Jaguars, who currently, as far as rosters are held, only with Derek Johnson and inactive on their linebacking core. So a lot is going to be asked of their defensive line.
Yeah,
They've got 2 men signed there, also signed to inactives.
Yeah. After you talk, Jalen, mute your mic because the echo is annoying. Yeah, so Colts were on the clock, and of course I have to make his picks for him because he's at work. He did send me a list, and unfortunately his first pick he had on there is taken off the board already, so I had to do some digging. So let me get that typed out. And Vikings are on the clock.
I like how it's hidden. This is an interesting pick that will be coming across. I'll throw it back to the commissioner for the announcement.
All right. With the 4th pick or 5th pick is it the 4th or 5th?
4th.
The 4th pick goes to the Colts, but the 5th pick goes to the Vikings.
All right. So the 4th pick in round 1 goes to the Colts, and they select halfback Tunic Tun. If you guys seen him, he was number 17 in the rookie showcase that was just beasting all over the place. Colts already have a cornerback for their defense, so I'm guessing they didn't want to go defense in the first round. So they try to help out that offense and go and picking up a running back. They also picked up some good free agencies that will help them solidify that defense. So their focus ended up being on offense.
Make sure that's the person I wanted. Hold on. I think this is a big pick here. It solidifies the major position of need, gets them their choice of running back early in the first round. So they could have picked from anybody, well, besides the 2 GMs, and they picked the one that they wanted.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of slim on pickings, but everybody in this draft is a really good pickup no matter where they go. Yeah, it's really hard to pick all these people in the first round. It's very interesting to see. Like I said, I don't know who everybody's picking and stuff, so it's really interesting just to see where all these people are going. I'm finding out just like you guys are finding out who the GMs are selecting. So without further ado, we'll go ahead and go to the Vikings.
I think another interesting note for the Colts here. They have about 6 rostered individuals, plus one person we still don't know. I mean, we've got a great pick here at running back. But if anybody could send out a flare for who the hell Lay Ruiz is, still been sitting on this rostered form, and we got no idea how much they're making, what position they're playing. But definitely, according to the notes from the league offices, says he's a rostered player.
That's the quarterback. He changed his name.
Ruiz
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
Ruiz
that's not
is
nearly
used
as
to
fun.
play
Okay.
with Cincinnati, so he traded here to the Indianapolis. So yeah, that's the backstory of it.
The Rams. Oh wait, we haven't made the Vikings announcement. Okay.
Yeah. Alright, I'm in it. Sorry, guys, I gotta type this up. It's live, so it does take a little bit longer. With the 5th pick in the first round, the Vikings select cornerback Derek Stingley. So, great pickup. Very active guy in the chat. We didn't really get to see him much in the rookie showcase, but I imagine that with his activity and being around in chat and stuff, he's definitely going to be a great pickup for this Vikings already stacked defense.
Taking a look at the Vikings roster, they actually have 2 rostered cornerbacks at the time, so it's an interesting pick. It's almost like they're going to try to groom a future of some sort here as well. He'll immediately slide into a defensive nickel slot playing, which will be an area of need, especially maybe not immediately, but as we look further on into the season. Vikings, as we say, are pretty locked up in salary-wise here, so it makes the draft somewhat important, but they could move on from some inactive players to free up salary cap space if they can find the right people in the draft.
Yeah, and right now the Rams are on the clock.
This Rams pick comes from the Jets. The Jets originally slated into the first round, and again, GM's moving around a little bit, condensing some picks. The Rams were able to move further up in the first round while keeping their other first round pick, which they will pick here right after the Seahawks. Both the teams, the Seahawks and the Rams, with 2 first round picks. But had we had a round 7, 8, 9, 6, 5, they would have been out some picks. But the strategy ends up working out in their favor.
Yeah, I don't even know who they're going to pick here because I feel like their whole team is stacked. I mean, they really don't have too many spots open on their rosters. I'm surprised they didn't make some trades for next season. But we'll see how this plays out. They might end up trading during the season. I don't know. But it's very interesting to see who they will pick up here. And there's
pick is in for the Rams.
Yeah, go ahead. Oh.
I said the pick is in for the Rams.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, what? You want me to say the pick?
Yeah, you can say it.
You haven't typed it yet. You can't say it until you type it.
I'm waiting for it. He can say it.
Okay, Noble, do it in your best buffer voice.
Yes, please. How about it?
Okay. What pick number is this? Wait, never mind. It's pick number. Yeah, number 7. So with these, no, wait a minute.
6.
6. Thank you. So with the 6th pick in the PSL draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Malcolm Ali.
Really great pickup. I'm glad he's gone in the first round. Definitely had a great showing at that safety position. Active guy. I know him from CFSL and other leagues. Just a really good locker room pickup for them. And, I mean, to an already stacked Rams team. I actually accidentally pushed Seahawks on there. I didn't mean to do that. Very active Rams team. And just a really good pickup for them. Rams, are you around to say something about your pick? Or nah?
You know I'm always around.
That's part of the problem.
That's also true.
That's it? That's all you got to say?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. No. You know I'm a man of few words. No.
Yep.
I know that Ollie's going to come in, make an immediate impact on and off the field. So he's definitely going to be a first-round pick.
Yeah,
That's a very good
I
pick
have to
indeed.
agree. Really good pickup. All right, so Seahawks are back on the clock again.
Yep, and their pick is officially in, and with the 7th pick in the PSO.
Wait. I ain't done typing yet.
Just let me know when.
This is a nice pickup too. All right, go ahead, Thomas.
All right, with the 7th pick in the PSO draft, the Seattle Seahawks select defensive tackle Tank Tankerson.
Oh, there's a football name if I've ever seen one. Big defensive tackle. The only better place for him to play would be fullback.
Yeah, how big is he?
I don't know how
the biggest
big Tank
player.
Tankerson is.
He's got to be like 350 pounds, 6'6" or something crazy. Definitely a tank.
That's an interesting move if you're paying attention to the Seattle Seahawks here. They add a second defensive tackle, which really doesn't fit the framework of their 3-4 defense, having a well-established Titus O'Neil come on strong late in the season, and a G Baby signed to a 10 salary point contract. So they've got a congested defensive tackle, but at the same time, you'll notice they don't have any defensive ends. So I wouldn't be surprised if later on we either see one of them move or possibly even this pick move to defensive end. But it just doesn't feel right. Tank Tankerson on the end? No, Tank Tankerson's a nose tackle.
So interesting for the Seattle Seahawks and the Rams, both having 2 first-round pickups when there's other teams that lack positions, but to each own. That was their original spot. They did have the earlier pickup from the Raiders, so they went after their 2 guys that they definitely wanted on this team, and definitely a great pickup for them. I imagine that he is the first D lineman to go off. I know Yado and Ringo Starr were hoping that they would go off the boards first as the D-line people, but Tank Tankerson ended up getting that spot. And we are at the last pick of the first round. It's back to the Rams. So they are back on the clock. And we'll see where they go here.
Rams have invested pretty heavily in their offense as far as established talent in actual salary dollars breakdown. One of the few teams to carry 2 running back actives in the league. They also currently have 2 wide receivers, a quarterback, all of them making, well, not Peyton Cash, sorry, but the rest of them making over $10 or more, 10 points or more per game. Really, the major move for the Rams in the offseason was re-signing Houston Merciless and Carter Merciless, both of them coming in late during free agency. Little drama around that, but hey, it wouldn't be a Merciless without a little bit of drama. So as we look to solidify things, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go offense here, but I think anything's on the plate for him. They've got enough room for another corner. They got more than enough room for a linebacker, maybe a third wide receiver. They kind of got the pick of the litter.
That Minnesota accent started to come out there for a second. As the Rams pick is in. And to no surprise for me...
Oh no, are you breaking up or is it just me?
What'd you say? Well, no surprise to me with this pick. The Rams pick up in the 8th pick in the first round. They select strong safety Leviticus Caesar, or however you say it, Caesar.
That was my cue to say the pick.
So yeah, I'm not surprised with this pick. He did have some good tackles in the rookie showcase game. Another Malcolm Ali and Cesar, they all kind of know each other. Surprisingly, they go for 2 safeties. So, yeah, interesting. When you already signed over a Merciless brother, and I'm really surprised here. They really probably don't have too much room for all these safeties. But we'll see. They did lose their free safety, Brian Boat, so I mean that could play a part into why they're picking up 2 safeties. Unless they plan on moving them. Rams are back on the clock from the Jets. I don't know how they get so many picks right now.
There's nothing right about this. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
3 picks in the top 9. Jets recoup picks later on. I think the Vikings GM may be filing a formal complaint into movement in off season on how we change the way the draft and some other things are. But definitely a strategy the Rams wanted to work, and well, they worked it.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of crazy that they made that pick change there, especially with 3 picks, like you said, in the first 2 rounds.
We'll see what the Rams are going to go for in the first pick of round 2.
Oh, I got shit on, man.
You gotta mute yourself, Tristan.
Oh, shit. My bad.
Really, dude? That is unnecessary, man.
Hey, it's all culture here. It's fine. Alright, Rams, go ahead, put your picks in. Or make a trade. What you gonna do? Hopefully it's a trade, because I feel like they definitely got their team set up. And it looks like they're typing in a possible trade, so we're going to hold around and see what's going to happen here. I'm about to restart that timer.
I can't believe you're even wasting your time on the timer.
I know. I keep forgetting about it.
Oh, who's coming up to get what they want? If it's the Jaguars, they got to come a long way. I don't think you're saying the Colts are working on a deal. The Jets are in reach. Oh, but could it be the Vikings? Could it be the Vikings coming all the way up from round 3? No, it's not. That's not happening.
No, of course not.
If he's trying to work with the Colts, he need to go through me, because he's at work.
Yeah, let's not do the Colts because of that. The Colts GM is at work, so don't even dare to take that pick away from the Colts.
No, I'm talking about him trading.
Well, see, if the Bengals aren't doing it, the Colts aren't doing it. Doesn't seem like Jacksonville. Rams and Seahawks? Or is it the Raiders?
I don't know. Raiders.
Oh, it could
Seahawks.
be the Raiders. We haven't even seen the Raiders in the first round.
I mean, the Raiders would be the right move here
Yeah,
to
the
balance
Raiders
out the
would get-
picks, but
Yeah, the Raiders got the second pick. There were the second pick until the Seahawks get that pick. So possibly the Raiders in the second pick of round 1, I believe. Not first pick of round 2. What I was saying here? Yeah.
I was joking about the timer, but now I'm like, thank God you started the timer.
So we still on this pick. Merciless Brother says, someone get me the front office number for the Rams. He's getting a little worried there. You see these 2 safeties sign. He's getting a little worried about his starting spot.
'Cause he's got to get 2 safeties. 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 He's
Rams GM.
There's nothing to be worried about there. The Rams don't have a free safety. The move makes sense. I know Houston Merciless believes the world is flat, so he might get nervous with those kind of things and conspiracy theories. But there's nothing to be worried about there. The move makes sense. Strong draft candidate, high draft stock. It was the right move for the team.
All right, so after all that discussion, the Rams decide to keep their pick. Wonder if they're going to trade afterwards. And Thomas, you can make this announcement.
All right. With the ninth pick in the PSO draft, the Los Angeles Rams selected middle linebacker Liam Boss.
All right, Liam Boss off the board, the last middle linebacker gone. And yeah, just a really good pickup. He really had a great rookie showcase game. I'm wondering with their setup already if they're going to make a trade later on in the season with Liam Boss. I'm not sure. Or if they're going to move one of their safeties. It's going to be weird. It's going to be weird to see where they end up at.
I don't know about that. They've only got 2 signed linebackers. Oh wait, did they just pick another one? I got to remember who. No, I don't know because they got like 3 picks. It makes sense. Really, I think Liam Boss here is a best player available pick for the Rams. It's the number 13 draft points player, tied for second with Tank Dickerson. So really a clear cut if you were to go by draft points, who you're going to want to dive after. I think there may be a trade in the works, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, so Colts went ahead and made their selection also. This person's been pretty active in the chat right now, and they might not have any points as far as the points go, but they have definitely made their statement in the chat, and I think this is a good pickup for them because they definitely need some players. And Thomas, if you want to go ahead and make the announcement.
Yep, with the 10th pick in the 2020 PSL draft, the Indianapolis Colts select defensive lineman Ringo Starr.
Mr. Ringo, you are going to Indianapolis. Congratulations. And Jets are on the clock for their pick.
Getting signed to the Colts is not a bad thing. Their established players might be low, but the GM there has a lot of points to hand out to players. So if you're getting signed there, you want to keep that available. They have 1 active player as well as 4 inactive players signed at this point. But being signed by the Colts could be a good thing because not only do you get a quickly start, but you're probably going to elevate a lot quicker than your other classmates in this rookie class.
Yeah, I see some talks in the chat saying somebody should have picked up a wide receiver. I don't know if they're talking about the Colts or who they're talking about, or if they're talking about the Rams. Not sure why the Rams would pick up a wide receiver. They definitely have some great wide receivers. But anyway, Jets are on the clock and their selection is in. So let me type that up. Thomas, you can.
Yep. With the 11th pick in the 2020 PSO draft, the New York Jets select tight end Jaquan Colgate.
All right, the first tight end off the board, and that is a great pickup. Definitely had a beast of a rookie showcase game. I know I said that about a few people, but this guy really did. I think he scored a touchdown in every single one of the rookie showcase games. In the first one, I believe he scored 2 touchdowns. Definitely a great pickup for them. They did acquire that trade from the Jags, and just can't say enough. It was a great pickup for them. Surprised he's going in the second round.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they pick up a tight end in the second round here. I thought they're going to go with I thought they're going to get the first round until the Rams get that pick, but smart move by the Jets to go to the second round and pick up a tight end that it's not taken yet.
Alright, so we do have a trade in the trade block. Looks like the Jets traded their season 2 round 3 pick and their season 3 round 2 picks for middle linebacker Leroy Jenkins. So kind of questionable call there. Not sure why you would do that trade, but okay. Anybody else got any reason why they did that?
I guess you're trying to fill it with a veteran presence, but if I remember correctly, he's inactive. I'm having trouble with that move. I think it. I got some feelings about it, but I'm gonna not share them because I would hate to offend people. But
yeah, I don't know about that trade.
I don't know if I like it just because of the Jets already need trade picks to fill these teams, so to sign an inactive, I don't know. But I think my belief system is there's going to be more inactives available after we get through this draft. So there could be some stuff there to level out the teams, but this is a tough one. But I'm going to go ahead and type it in, I guess.
Yeah. So Rams are back on the clock. Let's see if they actually do a trade here. We haven't even seen the Raiders make a pick yet in this draft. And they are a new team, so I'm surprised they haven't talked to them about getting this trade to trade up. Hopefully that's what the case is going to be, but we won't know until somebody responds. I think K9 is at work. I'd be interested to see all these, what's going to happen after the draft. Will these teams actually have enough money to sign these players? Or are they going to have to be forced to release them and trade them?
I think every team except for the Vikings has some room, at least according to the math documents I have. But like I said, I think you're going to see some of these inactives having to be dropped to make space. There's just not enough. Especially you've got, when we take a look here, even in the upcoming part of the draft, you're still, if we go through round 4, Bengals still have 4 picks in front of them. They've got enough room. Seahawks have 2 after the trade, I believe. Oh, yep. And the Jets and the Raiders have plenty of cap space. Colts do have plenty of cap space.
Yeah, we got a pretty deep amount of people left in the draft. We're still waiting on the Rams to go ahead and make their choice or what they're going to do. Kind of holding up the draft now. And Seahawks, I don't know what you're confused about.
It was about that trade.
Oh, the part where you traded an inactive for an active?
Yes.
Oh, I don't think there's anything to be confused. I think your trade went through because he accepted.
Yeah.
I just think the panel up here doesn't believe it should have happened. But that's how it works during a draft, at least for now, because we didn't really establish some of those rules. Where's Cheetah when you need him, huh? Come on, Cheat, where you at, buddy?
He's at work too.
Cheetah's at work, and I'm taking this place to make the picks.
Too good, too good.
Alright, so Rams finally got their pick in.
Where did I see this name? Yep.
He traded your round 3 pick, not round 2 pick.
Oh, did I just copy it wrong?
No, I mean he said that the Jets made a trade.
Yeah, the Jets send season 2, round 3, which is number 22 on the spreadsheet.
Yeah, we haven't even got there yet, Brickhouse.
And season 3, round 2, which is next year's round 2, for Leroy. Excuse me, I did that wrong. For Leroy Jenkins.
Of course you have to say that in front of the draft audience in Las Vegas. Do you?
You got to.
All right, Thomas, there you go. You can announce the Rams pick.
God, about time here. With the 12th pick in the 2020 PSL draft, the Los Angeles Rams select defensive lineman Austin Yado.
So I feel like they're picking up the active people. I'm really concerned on if they're going to trade them and make sure they have enough cap space to sign these people, because I doubt these guys are going to settle for a 7-point payout.
It's going to be interesting. Yep. I also don't downplay the idea that some of these guys are going to move positions too a little bit. Unless we can't, then definitely. But, I hear offensive line is wide open.
So Seahawks are on the clock now.
I hope the Raiders are really excited here. They're starting to scope in. You're going to wait 2 rounds and they're going to pick a kicker.
Of course, they might go for a kicker.
I'm anxious to see who the Raiders are going to pick up. I mean, they've had some questionable trades. I know they had some difficulties with some of the Dolphin players and trading stuff, and it was just a mess. But we shall see what they do. But right now it's Seattle, and they do have their pick in. And
yep.
Go ahead, Thomas.
With the 13th pick in the 2020 PSL draft, the Seattle Seahawks select wide receiver Willie Weasel.
All right, so if you guys were here during the beginning of the show, I showed a little, yes, it was an iMovie creation. We had a nice little 360 pick from Willie Weasel. So he definitely shows his athleticism and just a good wide receiver pickup for them. to add on to that Seattle's team. And surprisingly, he's the second wide receiver to go off the board. There's 2 more wide receivers in front of him that actually accumulated more points, so I'm surprised they didn't go with one of them. But I'm guessing they like what they seen in the rookie showcase from him. So congratulations to Weasel. And Bengals are on the clock.
Well, Dubs comes into a Seattle roster that currently houses 2 well-paid wide receivers in the form of Atticus Banks and Ja Wheeler, both performing well last year. So he'll slide into their third slot, most likely their slot receiver, unless they do some shuffling. They sit in kind of a precarious cap situation, having, at least according to our calculations, already spent their bonuses and their salary cap totals at 172. So it could make for an interesting negotiations, but they definitely have some access to free up some cap space as they try to negotiate those different contracts. But it might be interesting to see who becomes available then.
Yeah, I wish we could hear from the Seattle Seahawks. I'd like to know their decision making with Willie Weasel at wide receiver. I mean, I definitely see 2 other wide receivers on the board that could definitely probably be better than that pick, but yeah, I'm really surprised. And Bengals, do you got a pick yet?
Yeah, we're on it. We're on it here, but I'm still discussing with Cheetah on DMs.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, take your time.
I mean, it's not like anybody else took their time. Am I right, Seattle? Wait, not Seattle.
Rams.
LA? Am I right, Rams?
Yeah, Rams pretty much took like 10 minutes.
I'm looking at your spot in the chat there, K9. And I know you're in the room.
I know you hear me.
I know you know, I know you know. I know.
Alright, so Seattle co-GM says that he's big and physical and he makes contested catches. So, yeah, I can agree with that. We've seen it in the rookie showcase game from him. But, yeah, second wide receiver to go off the board in late second round. So, congratulations to him as we wait for Bengals to make their decision on who they want to pick. I'm sorry I can't pay attention to general chat and stuff, so...
How much time on the clock?
I don't know, just pick.
Ah!
I forgot to reset the timer. My bad.
Probably somewhere between like 60 and 90 seconds, if you know what I'm saying.
You
Can I
always gotta
damn
throw
you?
that in there.
Oh, it's the 101 timer. Go ahead and hit your timeout.
God damn you, Ryan.
Oh, man.
Man, we are putting on this entertainment for 12 people. So, in the chat, everybody throw in your favorite color so we can see how many people are actually here.
Right? Or are you guys just staring at my mannequin?
Black and green.
I'm surprised nobody, like, really laughed at my mannequin guy. This was, like, I was nervous about
You
putting
think we're going to
him
make
in
fun
there.
of you?
You do too
No,
much for
that
the
looks
league anyway.
nice.
Nobody cares if it looks whatever.
Dude, let the haters hate.
Yeah.
You know, there's people like Cole Hewitt in this world, and you can't do anything about it. You just got to
Cole's
live your
getting
best
better,
life.
bruh.
Cole Hewitt's fine. He should have been a Viking.
Bro.
What?
Why do you always say
Nothing.
bro? That
Bro.
was just bro.
Rolls off the tongue better.
Bro.
Oh, okay.
Bro. Brah.
check YouTube too. I'm not even on YouTube. Let me pull it up. Because I never can see all the chats at once.
You have multiple monitors though?
I do, but I got the draft board up. I got Discord up.
Is there people actually chatting in YouTube?
I'm about to see.
Come on, there's nobody in there.
I'm about to head over there just to prove a point.
It's literally one person watching.
One person watching.
It's me.
And he's not even chatting.
It's me. K2. I went to click over there. Come on, there's nobody in there.
I'm
about to head over there just
wasting my screen space.
If you're on YouTube, come on over to the Twitch at Twitch TV /TheMadGM, and you'll actually be able to see chat. But that's okay. We know nobody's on YouTube, so I'm talking to nobody.
Did she mute herself?
No, I was looking at chat to see what the Bengals picked, so I can type it. Alright, so with the 15th pick in the second round of PSL draft, the Bengals select running back / tight end Christian Ira. So they are going to move him to tight end, of course, because they do have their running back, and we don't know what he looks like as a tight end, but as a running back, he was pretty shifty. Kind of reminded me of Taco touchdowns that they lost. So,
well, let's not. So who's their running back though? Their running back is Trevor Call, the one I can never pronounce.
Yeah, TK.
So that's like an inactive roster spot. That's where you just got to make a decision as a GM. Are you going to keep him there, or do you want to put somebody active in? I think it makes sense to put him at tight end because you do have an established talent with some points already in place. But that's a decision they could make before the start of the season.
Yeah, that's definitely
I bet you someone just put a
that's a hard decision.
Yeah, but to be here, I don't think. But to be here, we don't even have a tight end, so the most comfortable spot to put Ira in is definitely on tight end here. I know for a fact, here that we had a running back which is previously from the Vikings, which is inactive, but I don't give a crap about that. But yeah, I have Christian Ira at tight end. It's most comfortable here. If he doesn't like that, then I'll switch him to running back. It's basically it's a decision making here for the beginning of the season.
Yeah, I'm interested on why you guys decide to pick the running back and move him to tight end.
Because Ira's second position is tight end, so I don't know here, but I'm gonna talk to the GM Cheetah about what are we gonna do with Christian Ira here.
Yeah, I mean he's a good guy. He's been in the chat quite a few times. So
it's
definitely interesting. I think that if you use them either way, it's gonna be fine for you guys. But I mean, if you already have an established running back who's got some points and a higher overall, might as well use them at running back and move Christian to tight end. But definitely a great pickup for you guys. Gonna be great. Raiders are finally on the clock. This is their first pick in the draft.
I bet you someone put something in YouTube chat just to be petty.
I don't know. I exit off of there. I'm in Twitch. I'm multi-streaming across Twitter, Facebook, and Twitch and YouTube. So who knows where people are watching from and chatting.
I don't use Facebook.
But let me find out what the Raiders are going to do. Because I did get a message from them. So let me see.
Seahawks got lucky. I'm looking at the conferences you put these teams in. So lucky.
Did you see the flags out there? They got the conferences.
Yeah, that's why I was looking. Yeah, Seahawks.
Just in case you guys aren't really paying attention to the detail that was put in here.
This is gonna be it, man.
All right, I'm excited to see the pick.
What?
So we
is
are
Oakland
in the
gonna do?
second round. We've got 2 more picks remaining in the second round before we get the third. We've got a plethora of wide receivers still available.
I'm not sure if they're gonna go anywhere.
We've got 2 tight ends, 2 kickers, 1 halfback left, 3 forms of cornerback or defensive back. Where they actually land would be interesting.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put Raiders pick in here. He sent me a list because he's had to do something, so let me just make sure I spell this right. Oh, never mind. I cannot believe this is the first pick for them.
Yep. Yep. And this pick is good.
I know he's going to be happy that he's finally going off the board. I've seen him getting a little feisty here. Go ahead, Thomas.
Yep. With is it 15th?
16th.
No, I'm the 16th.
Yeah, with the next pick, with the 10th pick in the second round, the Las Vegas Raiders select wide receiver Tyreek Hill Jr.
Alright, so finally going off the board, one of the faster wide receivers, and probably the second best receiver in this class. Second or third is kind of a tie. He didn't really have that many catches like he wanted to. He actually debated on switching positions, but he decided to go ahead and stick with wide receiver, which I think is a wise decision for him. I think that he can really build his player into something great. And like I told him, most teams need 2 or 3 wide receivers so they can really get the ball and stuff. So, good pickup for the Raiders, and definitely a good weapon for Thomas Rose, who just had an outstanding rookie game. And just going to be a great receiver for them. Look out for them deep routes with Tyreek Hill Jr. trying to copy his dad and become a real fast receiver. And Jaguars are on the clock. That Raiders pick was acquired from the Vikings. Well, it was a Seahawks pick, and then Seahawks traded, and now the Raiders got it somehow. So, a lot of trades going on here. Trying to keep up.
I also got this pick from the Raiders.
Yeah, and Jags with this pick got their pick from the Seahawks that got it from the Raiders. Or something. Something happened there. It's hard to keep up with this. I think I'm gonna add our song. It's kind of quiet.
You're good. I'm trying to move the people I know from in Discord
Oh, thank you.
that have been picked already.
Appreciate it. God, we definitely got some good people left on the board.
I made my
Yeah,
selection
that's good.
already.
Alright.
Yep, and this is a good one.
Hold on, Thomas.
All right,
Go ahead.
with the last pick in the second round, the Jacksonville Jaguars select tight end Kato. Yeah, can I pronounce that last name?
I don't know. I asked him how to pronounce his player name while he told me it was the first one. It was Kato. I was like, so how do you pronounce the hard
I bet the
part?
W is silent. Which one should be silent, the W or the N?
I had no idea.
Oh no!
Bodica?
Yeah, let's just call him Kato for now.
Yeah, Kato.
Yeah, so tight end Kato.
Like,
You have
no
a super-
Kita? Oh, no Kita. That's what No Slow said.
Nokita.
Wait.
How did the K get in front of the
Yeah, he's like, I'm
No
dyslexic.
Dicka? No Dicka? Kato no
What?
Dicka?
I was like, oh, that
What?
makes sense. It's like,
That's okay. Nose low. He's dyslexic. You're right.
Alright, Kato said the N is silent. Wodika.
Whoa, Dicka.
Wodika.
Kato, whoa, Dicka.
Stop.
Wah, Dicka.
Well, Dicka.
Ooh, Dicka.
Alright, so
Okay, then.
Rip Frog finally gets taken off the board right at the end of the second round. Good pickup at that tight end spot. He's going to make a name for himself. And I look forward to seeing him play. I don't look forward to calling his name that often, so hopefully I get more people in the booth and don't have to call his name like that.
I'm just happy to see you're making Discord work so you can do the booth.
Right. Rams are on the clock, and looks like they made their decision already. So let me get that going. God, how did you get all these picks?
I don't know how the Rams get good picks here.
What were you?
They did the consolidation stuff. The problem is, like, even when you look below past round 5, I guess either I didn't transfer the trades over, or which maybe is true.
Okay. You ready for me to announce it?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, with the first pick in the third round of the PSL draft, the Los Angeles Rams select running back / wide receiver Darren Kamara.
Alright, so we don't know too much about Darren Kamara. He was in at running back during the rookie showcase games. Kind of checked in once, so he's got like 3 points. But not surprised that he's going to be the last one taken off of there. Hasn't really said too much in the chat, only a few times. And they are going to switch him over to wide receiver instead of using him at running back. So
I'll get him active.
not really sure what his height and stuff was to see what they're thinking as far as wide receiver goes for the Rams, because they definitely have some great receivers that it's going to be really hard to compete for a spot there.
I'll call him tonight and I'll get him back on.
By the
Oh,
way,
you didn't draft him. Why would you? I mean,
Because he's my cousin, that's why.
I was
Are you
kind of
gonna trade
wondering
for
that
him?
too. I'm like, ain't that your cousin? You ain't even draft your own cousin? Like, dang, that's messed up.
ooh, haters.
Yeah, Coyotes
By the way,
don't
already
play for
filled
the
in
last
positions
game, so
that
we're
we-
good. I'm good.
I made
We
my
already
pick.
put at positions that he would play, and he's cool with it.
Bengals are on the clock. They did make their selection, so I mean, go ahead and type that in.
I always type mine in here.
All right, go ahead.
With the second pick in the third round of the PSL draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select cornerback Ja'Cory Jones.
All right, so Ja'Cory Jones, he didn't even get to play in the Rookie Showcase game because I had to switch his position. So I'm really surprised that they went for him, considering Jake Molinox is still on the board and looked really good doing there. And you also have Benjamin Douglas that played fairly well. But they do go for Ja'Cory. So I'm not saying it's a bad pick, but definitely a questionable pick. What was your train of thought there?
I don't know. With I've been talking with Cheetah about what we go with, but since Ja'Cory Jones is second in draft points, we're with him, and with what you said about he does not have a chance to play a game at all. But yeah, until the start of the season, he will play stronger, even when he does not play a prospect game.
Yeah, so
Well, I mean,
Seahawks
here's the
are
thing.
out.
That pick isn't terrible here. Let's not make it. He's got 8 draft points, puts him second in draft point addition over anybody else in the position rankings there. So, out of the remaining players here, I think it's a pretty good safe pick. As long as you can keep him active, he'll get caught up to the rest of the players here in this draft pool.
Yeah, so this is one of those questionable trades that we had a little bit earlier. Seahawks ended up getting a third round pick from the Jets. Also giving away their season 3 round 2 pick for a middle linebacker. So Seattle is on the clock and waiting for their pick. And they do have their pick in. And it was a guy I just recently said that I was surprised he was still on the board.
Yep. And with the next pick in the third round, the Seattle Seahawks select quarterback Jake Molino.
I'm glad you're good with pronouncing these names, because I'm definitely not. I'm just going to be calling him Jake. Like I said a while ago, he's a really good pickup for them. I thought that he played very, very well in the Rookie Showcase game. I believe he had the pick 6 in the game, so definitely a great presence in that secondary. Definitely somebody that the Seahawks needed after going away with, we will not mention his name here since he's a thief, and picking up a better cornerback, I believe. Just that secondary for the Seahawks, they were a little tore up from the playoff loss, and they are definitely trying to build that defense to really step it up and help them out, make it back to the playoffs again. Raiders on the clock.
to start the process. The season approaches. Everybody about to light up their torches. All about the game, get your fame, go insane. PSL never gonna be the same. Get your player, get ready to show down. When the schedule's up, time to throw down. Fourth downs ain't the thing, we catching them. All the way, Hail Mary, we be planting them. 24/7 plays, leave them dazed. Build your career, get to see the better days. Be the rookie prospect or the best bet. Cross the line so divine, you the best bet. Show your love for the game that'll never die. And you play online, get to stay inside. Get ready to go live, it's your time. Play a SimLeague, now time to go shine. PSL stream or Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream or Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits. PSL stream or Twitch, and you never find anything better than this. PSL stream or Twitch, where you never find anybody calling it quits. Upgraded options, you getting this. Time to claim the best game, you are the twist. Grab your fame with touchdown, slam down. In a digital platform, no slowing down. When your name gets called on the field live. In a game where the strongest survive. Be the QB, RB, LB.
This is me filling time because it looks like you're looking down for the Raiders thing. I am going to tell you that I think it will get interesting here. I just received a press release from the Vikings GM. If anybody wants to come up to the Vikings pick, it has been put on the block. I think we've learned a lot from this draft round, and I'm really interested to see how the league will get better going into Season 3. As we look forward, make sure that all the draftees tonight keep their DMs open because you will start negotiating your contracts with those GMs. There will still be a little bit of time before the season starts as teams will need to be remade, recreated, and players will need to be, some of them re-rolled, reassigned. I think we're going to finalize any other rule complaints that it seems like the GM channel is full of now and try to really start to get close to Season 3. I don't think you have a release date for Season 3 yet, do you?
No, I don't.
So that'll be right around the corner. I don't think it will be too far away, but there's a lot of work to be done. So we appreciate you sticking with us. And with the 20th pick in the PSL draft, the Raiders select... I have no idea, actually. I'm just trying to fill the time. I could have made the pick for you. I got an idea where it should go, but...
Alright, yep, they selected theirs. Let me type it up real quick. In different places, I can't, be looking on Discord and stuff. I'm trying to make sure I get these names right in here. So we can get going because it's getting late. Even though we only been drafting for about an hour. It feels like forever. Alright, there you go. So with the 22nd pick, I guess that's what we're on in round 3. The Raiders select tight end Jacoby Battle. So real big tight end. We've seen him around a few times, and that will put the Colts on the clock.
Also, everybody who's with us today, I don't remember if we're going to do a player sign-up push, but there is free agency during the season. So if you have friends who you want to get into the league, get them signed up. I would expect free agency will be very similar to last year, where GMs will bid on players with a certain pool, so we can add them however we see fit. But beyond that, we need more players. Let's turn all these inactives to actives, and let's fill out every team with some form of a creative player. I want to see if we can mess up the commission's PlayStation 4 enough to find the maximum number of created players. And in order to do that, I need your help. So, get out there, find a couple friends, a couple cousins that you won't draft, and bring them out to the league.
Yes, please do. I don't mind making players and stuff, so
It's really tough to have the bots in the league because the
whatever
bot
it takes to fill it up, that's fine with me. Colts pick is in, and with their pick in the 3rd round, they select wide receiver Antonio Perrone. So the next best wide receiver is off the boards, and I know the Colts are surprised that this wide receiver is even available at this pick, but not really, because there is like a host of wide receivers on this board, so yeah. Jaguars are up.
This is a pick that went through a couple movements. It went from Seattle, then to the Raiders, then to the Jaguars, or from the Raiders to the Seattle to the Jaguars. Whatever. Jaguars got it. Seattle did not retain many picks, condensed down, so we're actually most likely not going to see another pick from Seattle or another pick from the... Oh, no, there's what could be one there for the Rams, maybe. So Seattle's kind of packaged it up for the Knights. The Jets might even be done unless the Jets make a move.
And maybe the Colts. Oh, no, it looks like they might get one more pick. Unless they trade with Vikings.
My pick went through.
Alright.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
With the next pick in the 3rd round, the Jacksonville Jaguars select kicker Pedro Lewis.
Alright, so our first kicker off the board out of 2, and it goes to Pedro Lewis, who has the least amount of points, but something that the Jaguars needed. They really wanted to get a kicker, and they do end up getting him. There are plenty of teams that don't have user kickers, so a really good pickup. The kickers seem to do a lot better than the CPU kickers, so definitely a much needed position. Sometimes you win a game by a field goal, so good pickup for them, and congrats to Pedro. And I'm not in Discord chat, so I don't even know what's going on there. If it's getting too crazy, you guys need to calm down and just stop. Just trying to have fun here at the draft and get things going. Not sure why people are going.
Oh, it's got to
so
be the
crazy.
guys in general. I'll be jumping in general after the draft. Just because I want to listen to that. We've got Simons, who's muted. You've got Carter Merciless and Houston Merciless and a lone Cole Hewitt. If you want to see what our chat can be like, join now, and you'll get the full fire hose version of this Discord all in one blast.
Yep. Well, next on the clock is the Minnesota Vikings.
You don't want me to get in general, because I'm be done with all of y'all. Like, y'all better end it now before I even get in there, because I don't...
Yeah, you guys better listen before you guys get kicked again.
Yeah, because you already know.
You know how she rolls, guys.
You already know
No
how
joke.
I roll.
No joke.
We're not in there for all these games. I don't care how many people are in the league. Like, I'm for...
Come on, guys. We're just trying to have a fun time, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm here for
Draft
quality, not for quantity. Quality. So if you got issues and you know I already don't like you, then don't start
so
stuff in there. I'm not afraid to come at you and tell you I don't like you and stuff. Like, I don't play those kind of games. So get it straight.
Very wise and noble words from Miss Super One.
Get it together.
I just realized
Oh
my microphone the whole time. So you guys could hear me chomping on my chips the whole time.
No, you used to be muted.
Who's on the clock?
Vikings, that's not belong. We got a trade.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
As the Vikings trade their third-round pick for the Colts, Season 3 third-round pick, which means on the clock now is the Colts.
So back on the clock is the Colts. Yeah, and y'all already know if y'all using the N-word in there, you get ready to get kicked out because I don't play that. Like, you already know I don't play around with that.
I learned from the hard way, guys. Come on. Be smart.
Like, you using the N-word or any kind of racial stuff, like, that's a no-go for me. And I've already warned you guys several times about that. Alright, you crunching on them chips, ain't you? Alright, so pick is in for the Colts. You want to get it?
Yep. With the second to last pick in the third round of the PSL draft, the Indianapolis Colts select wide receiver J.P. Washington.
So it looks like the Colts are going a little offensive heavy, trying to get that offense going. They did end up going defense earlier, and they picked up some inactive defensive players. So trying to build that offense for them, give Kenny Beckham some weapons to choose from. So got two nice wide receivers. One of them just came in and has gotten some points already. So good pickup for them. And Raiders are on the clock. Alright, we're getting towards the end of the draft. There's about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people left. So we're going to keep it going. We got 5 more picks left, and we'll see who the Raiders are going to choose now.
This comes down to
position. As Tristan stops chewing on them chips, we'll know who he's going to pick.
This comes down to position or points. There's really a clear-cut pick if you want points. But then the rest of them... I mean, there's a position scarcity issue here, too. Because here's the thing. It goes Raiders, Colts, Bengals, Bengals. We've got 1, 2, 3, 5 picks left. I don't want to be mean, but that means the Bengals get what's ever left over.
Yeah.
Back to back.
I mean,
unless the Raiders want to somehow trade and get back in and get one more, but...
Or even the Jets. The Jets probably should talk to the Rams to see if they can pick up somebody.
Well, I will say some of my inactives for the... Oh, wait, hold on. Press release! Some of the Vikings inactives may be available.
So... Yeah, if I were the Jets, I would talk to the Bengals and see if I can get at least one more pick in. We've only seen them pick one person.
Am I late?
Nope. We're waiting on your pick. It's Raiders.
Okay, sorry.
You were too busy.
What kind of chips are we going with?
Sigh. There we go. Excuse me.
Oh my gosh, listen to you like triple down. Let's go Raiders!
Who is that?
He makes it seem like he just left. Now watch, she like leaves the Discord too.
They're not even like on the sheet. Like, who's that?
Jonathan Green.
He's not even in this draft sheet.
Yes, he is.
What's his other? Does he have a new name?
Does you remember? He's It says he has the role season 2 draft class. He's the
That
one
doesn't
linebacker
mean
that
he
left.
He's in this draft class.
You gotta pick one from the draft sheet.
He was
Man.
he was an inactive person. He was already here. He just got that role because.
All right, give me one more.
All right, Odo.
Give me 1 sec. Sorry, man.
Gosh, stop eating them chips.
Okay. Okay.
Pay attention.
Okay. I'm sorry.
All right, look at the sheet, buddy. Look at the sheet.
Okay. Hopefully this guy's not drafted and in the sheet.
Well, he's the list is just to the
I
right
wish
of
you
the
would
draft.
just look at it. Well, I'll even drag it over so you can see, just in case you don't have it up.
I can't get out of the slide.
Okay, you just type it and then we'll lambaste you if it's wrong.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, I'm typing it in social media handles. I can't even do that. Hold on. Let me restart this.
Do the Raiders have the pick after? Do the Rams have the
After
pick
the
after
Raiders
the Raiders?
pick it, we'll go back to the Colts.
Yep, we'll be back with the Colts.
Oh, we're still in round 3. I didn't notice.
You been eating chips?
No.
Yeah, get those points, Johnny. All those people, I don't know if y'all turned in y'all points or not, but if you still around, it says it's 12 of y'all, and you got 1,000 points, turn them in. That's upgrade points for you guys. As we wait for Raiders that you might end up getting 1,000. Waiting on their pick. Alright, we got it. We got a pick. Let me type it up, and it's a good pick. Surprise,
Yep,
this guy is still on the board, but he is.
You know we had to take him. Come on.
Yep, with the last pick of the 3rd round, what's the team?
Raiders, dude.
Yep, thank you. The Las Vegas Raiders select cornerback Benjamin Douglas.
Alright, so Benjamin Douglas, the last cornerback taken off of the board. I'm surprised, but not really, because he had an okay game. He definitely is one of those people that is going to need all the points he can get to kind of help him out, to make him a little bit better. I can't really remember all the stuff that he actually put his points into, but yeah, they're going to have to work. Are you saying
run blocking might have been some of it?
They're going to have to work with them over there at the Raiders, so. But good team to go to. It's a good building team, a young team, as the Colts are up. And
I got 4 for my
Guys,
pick.
just
The rest of my
I'm gonna
picks
have to
done.
go to-
I'm not picking anyone else. I don't have the cap for. I don't want more wide receivers.
you're not going to
Go
be
ahead,
able to
give it to
pick
us.
anyway.
What do you mean? I'm in the 4th round. I got the 4th round pick from the Raiders.
Oh, come
Hey,
on!
watch your mouth when you're talking to her, sir.
What?
Yeah, you heard
What's
me.
going on?
But
I don't think we're
only
going to get
got-
that far, Jalen.
We only got 3 more people.
All right, the Colts are up.
The Colts got what I want to pick.
Alright. You can go ahead and say it.
With the next pick, the Indianapolis Colts select kicker Mateo Gracie.
right, last kicker going off the board. Actually had the most points for the kicker, and just
Man,
something
General's going crazy right
that
now.
the Colts needed. They got some good positions, and their kicker is one of the last ones they needed. And Bengals are on
I want to get in
clock.
General pretty soon. Superwoman, you might want to get in what's it called, General, pretty soon. It's kind of going wild.
Like, are you talking general chat or general?
General chat. Man. Joseph, can you link me
the Bengals have an option
available for draft?
I don't know. The Bengals could try to move one of these picks if they can find somebody. One of the teams with a little more cap space, as they sit at 151 before signing their new free agents today. The biggest thing is we have wide receivers that are left. I believe they signed a wide receiver one already, and then one other one earlier in the draft. So they could fit two more wide receivers. Or some of the other teams that maybe are wide receiver less could call the Bengals and see if they could have their pick for free or trade it.
Joseph, can you do me a favor?
What's up?
Can you do any of you guys perhaps have the link to the players who are available for draft?
I put it in that link that's up there. Like, it's in the draft room chat.
All right.
If you click on that one, that first tab where it says draft, anybody who's not crossed off is left. I don't think I messed up. I know the Vikings have 3 wide receivers, so if we have other teams that already have 4, I could take one.
Free agents.
But I look at the Jets only have 1 inactive signed wide receiver before the draft. Colts have 1 inactive. Oh, they signed 2 though.
So Bengals.
Raiders have 2.
I mean, you only got wide receivers left, so it's just a matter of which one you want. I mean, what? They have, how many wide receivers they got? 2?
Well, they have 1 and then they drafted 1. So they could add 2 to get to the 4 cap. I just hate to see, like... Or I guess you could take, like, a Larry Johnson or an Andre Dexter and switch one to fullback.
Why not, man?
I think the Jets,
but you should probably talk to them first.
Probably should trade up to the Bengals' second pick since they probably won't need 2 wide receivers. The Jets probably do.
There we go, draft pool. That's what I need to see.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make that trade for them.
Here we go.
Oh! Commissioner privilege.
Yeah, we're gonna go there because this is.
I have a question.
Gonna work great for them, and we'll give Bengals.
Well, there'll still be 1 leftover wide receiver. How many did the Raiders get for wide receivers?
Where in the hell did the draft pool go? Anybody, by chance?
Dude, you're killing me here. Do you see the link in the draft room?
Yeah, but it doesn't show the players, like, in their positions, you know.
You gotta scroll to the right. Are you on your phone?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you gotta scroll to the right. It's in columns F and G
right.
is name and position.
Okay. Let's try this again for the... See ya. Click on that. There we go.
Alright, Bengals, come on, make your
Alright, let's see
pick.
this. Oh, there we go. Silly goose.
Alright.
This is frustrating.
So, Jets actually made a trade earlier than what I picked a while ago. Y'all know y'all had 2 back-to-back picks, right, Bengals? So, but this one's belonging to the Jets right now.
God damn. These kids have no points. What are you doing? What are you doing, man?
Tell them to be active.
This is a lose-lose situation. Well, I'll be damned. Shame.
Tristan Cole said hi.
Ugh.
And tell him not to hurt my feelings.
Nah.
He loves you.
Well, he should have had that type of attitude when I asked him to VC earlier.
Well, he can hear you, so.
Yeah. We can have a discussion later, buddy. Son.
Right.
Anyways,
I need
back
the
to
Jets
the draft.
to pick so we can get going.
I'm at the point we should leg wrestle to figure out who gets the first pick at wide receiver, or we should do a random.
I'm about to
And
like
just see where
flip
it
a
goes.
coin and he's just gonna get whatever.
You should give it to the Raiders because why not?
I mean, that's what the Bengals should do, is move the Raiders up to that spot, the last pick. It's only these last 3 people, come on.
We're all here to see who gets to be Mr. Irrelevant. Being selected, Mr. Irrelevant gets you 10 free bonus points. It does not.
I like how you always add those little extra things in there. People be like looking for it. There's like, but Ryan said. Like,
Agreed.
Ryan lied to you.
Wait, hold
Everybody
on.
loves Ryan.
They don't get 5 free bonus points when they signed up with my link?
Wait, what?
I don't know. I'm just kidding.
What are you talking about?
Ryan.
What is going on with the Jets? Like, come on now.
I'm just having fun, saying stupid things and then watching your delayed reaction on Twitch. You're like, what are you talking about?
I mean, we are at the last 3 picks.
Oh my
and
gosh.
It's taking
I'm picking
so
them.
much longer.
Like I said, I'll take a wide receiver, but I want the one I can pick. I can't believe this guy went this far. Actually, I can. He's got 0 points.
Alright.
Oh my god, Jalen's handing out contracts, big fatties. I hope he's got his math right.
Probably not. Alright, we finally got a pick in. Thomas, you still with us?
Yes.
Alright, there you go.
With the next pick of the PSL draft, the New York Jets select wide receiver Andre Dexter.
Alright, so we don't know too much about him. He's just joining us as a late. Somebody
Wait,
said
who was that
something
pick
about
for?
him rejoining, so I don't know if he left. Probably with all the drama.
Was that the Jets? Or was that the Bengals?
That was the Jets. They got a trade.
Sitting
And now the
here
Bengals
drinking
are up.
lemonade.
Unless they're trading again. Bengals, are y'all trading?
Options, you getting this. Time to claim the best game, you are the twist. Grab your fame with touchdown, slam down. In a digital platform, no slowing down. When your name gets cold on the field live. In a game where the strongest survive. Be the QB, RB, LB. Got skill at the
Or nope, he's typing.
Bust a play from your own look. Eye on the Super Bowl. Let 'em see that you never gone shook.
Did you rule if there was a?
No, they had traded already before I said it.
Oh, I meant max bonus. I don't think we said anything about a max bonus, did we?
I think we.
I looked back and it said 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, I just gave my rookies the max contract.
Well, you could have done 25. 25-20.
I gotta save stuff for my kicker, bro.
Alright, Bengals, what y'all doing? Alright. Their pick is in.
Yep. And with the next pick, this Cincinnati Bengals select wide receiver Larry Johnson.
No H though.
Oh. Johnson. Alright, and we don't know too much about them as the Raiders are at Mr. Tyrus Beck.
Yeah, Mr. Irrelevant will go to the Raiders, and they select Tyrus Beck, wide receiver.
That's kind of disappointing that you got two people that haven't been here get picked over you. So I look forward to seeing him really show off and prove that it doesn't matter where you get drafted.
What are you talking about? He owes me.
You didn't have to type. He was the last person.
Shut up.
So you're good. You can
No, it's
go,
not your birthday.
You can go enjoy your chips again.
Nice.
Alright, so that concludes the PSL second draft from season 2. Like Ryan said before, if you guys got friends that want to get in, we definitely can get them in and they can join mid-season, throughout the season. So, and we'll do...
No, I'm not complaining, I'm just saying he owed me.
We'll do like we did before with the free agent signings.
Join me. Oh,
Duval.
Never mind.
And appreciate you GMs for coming in, joining me in the booth. Appreciate you guys sticking in at the end of this. I know it's been a long draft and oh my gosh, I'm glad it's over now for the hard part. Please do not keep DMing me and asking me when we're upgrading and when we're changing uniform stuff. Like, I got a lot to do here, so just give me a chance. I promise I will let you guys know when everything is going. We should be starting the season fairly soon. I have to do some upgrades on everybody, so I promise I will let you guys know when the season is about to start, and it will be ahead of time so that you guys can prepare. So appreciate everybody stopping in, and we will see you soon in chat. You might not want to be in chat. You might not want to be in chat if you don't want to hear me arguing. So.